tied at 26. Moore hit a three a moment ago. Now he's got two in a row.
Okay, changing it up a little bit now. 1-2-2 press. I like this. Change the rhythm.
Williams over the timeline. Grant Foster, beautiful midair adjustment.
Is past your head because now the defense can't move. You seal them off. It's like a block out.
There's Coles right on cue.
With Cade Douglas and Brandon Talbot. Tonight, though, he's just ready to go out there, compete, have some fun, and maybe win a ball game. Ben?
Look at him, Kendra. Right on cue. The steal, the layoff, and the bucket plus section. And where goes one of two?
Boy, on that one, Brennan tried to block out Seamster. Wasn't even close. Seamster had inside position. That was quick.
Back to the zone look for UT Arlington. They had success earlier when they went that way.
But their hands are down. Your hands have got to be up. They've got to be above your shoulders. You got to trace the vision. You got to trace airspace.
It allows for a bullet pass like that. Starts the movement. Coles for three, pays it off.
See, showed me something I hadn't seen. That's some bounce he has. Wow.
So much for this being somewhat of a blowout. UT Arlington still playing super hard. Nice plays on both ends of the floor. Shaw gets it back on the corner.
Happy for the success of others. That's a good skill to have on the court and off.
Williams on the driving kick, but a long stretch without any sort of whistles. Shaw eludes.
Coles 11, Harrison 11. Luke Ward had 8 points in the first half off of the bench. Duke Brennan had 7. 3 for Phipps, 2 for Shaw, and 2 for Williams. First 2 of the second.
Here in town. That's a special kind of height.
Moore for 3. That's off the bench.
Generate some turnovers to get some easy buckets in transition that, despite forcing 7 turnovers, really only scoring 6 points off of those.
Both sides, same starters. As we're back underway here, GCU with the first possession. Ball here in the corner, inside to Brennan, and picking up where he left off.
Barry, they've forced 5 turnovers already. 4 of them steals. They've only got 2 points out of it. So they're doing the work.
Quick baseline out of bounds to Harrison State. Their defense, Ware fights through it, doesn't get the bucket. Williams on the run, swings over to Ward, near the baseline, up and around. Colin Moore trying to drive that left shoulder, push back out. Harrison open look 3. Ooh, back iron, rebound. Colin Moore, GCU fresh 20. Makaih puts it onto the floor. Underneath, Duke Brennan with a kiss. Nice. Near side, weaving his way around. Ward disrupted that. Colin Moore with the rebound. It's just 2 of their last 10 on the floor. Williams, corner. Moore has time for 3. Give it to him.
There you go, Colin.
Side loses the handle, regains it. Back out to Smith. Can't hit a second consecutive 3. Williams on the run. Quick pass to Harrison. Off the glass and down.
Watching this Mavs team lose to Grand Canyon in the WAC championship last year, he could do nothing about it. He had committed and was watching it. He's doing something tonight.
Mavericks lead by 3. The former Maverick Williams feeding Brennan. Nice drive.
Now 3 of 5 from behind the arc.
Grand Canyon trailing by 2 will have a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip down the floor. Take the lead right there. Coming there for CBU against Utah Tech, and you saw the league leader, Utah Valley, on the road at Southern Utah.
So
Utah
many
Valley
good
one
teams.
game up on GCU. Down low, it's Duke Brennan.
Cross court to Grimes. Down low, Mpaka. Up and can't get it to go. Ooh, Mazzell fell down hard, but look at him get right back up. Foster pulls it out.
And I love how Izzy Miles picks up the ball at half court. But if you notice the last possession for Tarleton, they're going quick. You have to do that when you're undersized.
War. Boy, that was high off the glass from straight away. 10 points for Zion Grant Foster and Duke Brennan. Texans, Jantuan Grimes off the bench with 10 for Tarleton State. Coles to the bucket, high off the glass. Once again, just over in pocket. Crass with it. 3, 2, knocked away, and it's going to be turnover coming out the other way. Moore on the run out, a right hand flush.
It's going to be Ray Harrison, Makaih Williams, Colin Moore, Jacoby Coles, and Duke Brennan for the Lopes. Three-pointer, top of the arc, all good for Jacoby. From the baseline. There's Grant Foster. Jumper is up and good, so the first field. And the Lancers take the lead.
I don't know how he gets that shot off half the time. He moves the ball around so much. Boy, he's tough to guard.
Shot for three on the other end for GC. 13 points in this game. Jacoby is back in. Jacoby Coles. And Coles has it. Back out to Harrison. Coles on the wing. Back up top, there's Williams. Williams to War on the wing. Three-pointer is good for Luke War.
You saw the swoosh. Yankees happy. Down to Brennan. Bam!
Great fight on the Lopes sideline. They know this was a job well done.
Williams. Amador, corner three. Bam! Amador!
Points in the Bryce Drew era.
We're underway in Phoenix. Lopes in possession. Williams to Jacoby Coles. Bounce pass to Brennan. He looks near side to Harrison. Colin Moore beyond the arc. Cuts inside. Turning, twisting in the paint. Looking to get past Williamson. Quick into Brennan with a kiss.
Well, you got to love that. 56% from the field.
Put to the corner. Off the rim. Williams quickly. Stopping and pop near the elbow. And Jacoby Coles connects.
Hidalgo can go. I love watching her play. Constant motion when she's on the floor.
Moore near the elbow. Stop, pop. Good.
How about Luke Ward? With 5 boards, he had 3 in the first half. He got a couple quick ones here on the one offensive end with that jam.
Williams up over the top to Brennan. Brennan looking to put it home and does.
Well, Brennan
but that's one where you got to go through his body, initiate the contact rather than trying to go up.
The alley-oop, baby, what a pass.
Good ball movement there and led to a good shot.
Take that, Jacoby Coles has 5. 16-point Grand Canyon lead. Now the Trailblazers gone to man-to-man. Cole says, all right, you're going to try to guard me one-on-one. Haven't seen that move all year. And with 12:35 left, the lead is 16 for Grand Canyon. Inside to War, up and over Pavle Misic.
Timing from Felder. Harrison drove into the paint, thought he was able to get past him, but Felder able to jump up and reject it.
The third shot of the points per game on the season. A big reason is this guy, Jameer Simpson, who comes up empty, and there is Brennan just vacuuming in the boards, almost 9 per game. And he rolls to the bucket for a two-handed flush. Long range three goes down.
And Simpson now 2 triples here in the second half to get him up to 10 points to lead Southern Utah. Now just need to find some other Thunderbird to come along with him offensively.
Williams whips it. War hits it.
He failed to stick the landing on what was otherwise a very nice breakaway dunk.
We're underway in Phoenix. Lopes bring it up. Near side, Harrison. 14-point performance on Thursday for Harrison. Guarded by Miles. Near the elbow. Push back out. Brennan near the key. Cuts in. Trying to weave through a three. Texans back over to Ray quickly. Williams, 3 to shoot. He's got to throw it up at the buzzer. Yes!
Colin Moore rescues him. Made his teammates squeamish on the bench.
Stopping and popping short. Ball's on the floor. Brennan's there. Gives it to Moore. Moore quickly. Harrison. Swung over Makaih. Williams. Up over the top. Jacoby Cole. Stop. Pop. Good.
Oh, Jacoby's feeling it.
Williams. Far side. Up high now. Into the paint. Near the key. Bounce pass. Brennan. Drives the left shoulder. And in.
Good note. When Bryce Drew says Duke Brennan does all the stuff that makes it easy for his teammates, it's exactly what he's talking about.
Williams, Moore, baseline drive, bam!
And Duke Brennan did a great job. The way that Tarleton State's kind of junked the game up a little bit.
And Foster with a kiss.
That's a nice strong.
Hicks back in. Oh, Tyon Grant Foster drives it home.
Moments like that, it's Tyon's looking like the leader the team needs him to be. Best player coming through in the biggest moments.
Three. Good! Hey!
Strength.
It led to a scoring drought that it was about 3:15 and counting. Turning the corner, Tyon swung over. Open look, three, Harrison. Bam!
That's sweet.
Push back out the groove. Bounce pass. Betfield picked off Makaih Williams. Williams. Jacoby, he wants three. Give it to him. Bam! Hubbard perfect at the line.
Yeah.
Little press here.
Some of Colin's teammates on the bench, they're grimacing in agony for Colin. They saw the injury.
Williams. Bounce pass, Coles. Floater, good.
Great body.
Keon Williams, guarded by Luke Ward. Moves towards the baseline. Backdoor, picked off. Williams, oh, Spinorama. Makaih. Luke Ward, three from the wing. Bam! Pay it off. Oops. Take their time. Swung up high. Trayvon Jackson.
In the back, trying to shake a defender.
That's too frenetic.
Yep.
Makaih. Up high, Tyon Grant Foster.
On that young man, he's starting to heat up.
Williams. Into the paint. Corner three attempt for Moore. Give it to him.
Should have just taken that himself.
Yep. Up high. Evans can't get it.
He needed an elevator to get that one, Barry.
Williams, Brennan, a little bit of room. Withers there, right-handed in.
Nice space.
Tyon Grant Foster again misses on a three attempt. Shaw defends Davis. His three attempt doesn't go. Williams, Tyon Grant Foster. Yes, off the glass.
There you.
First lead of the game for St. Louis. Shaw near the elbow. Brennan. Williams. He'll cut in. Back out. Shaw. Three. Bam!
That was.
Yeah.
Lopes have got to remember Focus on defense, even if you're dealing with some frustration and some misses on the other end.
7-0 Billikens run from the elbow back to Williams. Turner, fire, Coles, good.
Kobe gave that possession now.
His first field goal in a long time. He sat for an extended amount of time. Moore, 3 attempt. Good!
The Lopes can try to hang their hat on Barry is the defense.
Up over the top, Williams.
We know how great they are at stealing, forcing turnovers. They're playing great man defense.
Luke War with a teardrop. Little floater, good.
Like Caleb Shucks, when he gets the ball and there's no idle dribbling, he just gets it and goes.
Harrison's got to get it up to the court. Williams down low. Brennan, boop, and a harm.
For Grand Canyon. Finish out your thought on Bryce Drew. You know, he just reached 100 wins at Grand Canyon. He's the fastest in school history to get to 100 wins. It only took him 134 games. Well, they've been to the advantage of it. 8 points now for Abram on 3 of 5 shooting. Remember, he had 2 quick three-pointers to start this ball game.
Louisiana Tech regains the lead by that bucket from Abram. Williams outside, goes baseline. Elkington guarding. Ree is there, and that's tipped in.
Demery, pull-up jumper. Good box out. Well done by Luke War. Williams. War will try for 3 and hits it.
That's beautiful action.
Demery. Yeah, he's just clearing people out. No whistle, back the other way. Lopes win that battle. Williams kicks it off to Shaw for the layup is good.
Good job in the counter attack.
6 turnovers already for Norfolk State.
Coles to Shaw. Shaw moves towards the baseline. Look at him move, muscles it over. Williams quickly to Grant Foster. Cutting in. And the reverse with a kiss. Carolina. Ings. Myers. That one doesn't go for him. Finds its way into Williams' hands. Makaih. Harrison quickly to Coles. All the way over to Williams. Cuts in. Revs back up. Duke Brennan, no doubt. And leading the Spartans in with assists with 23. Brennan leaves for Williams. Williams drives, bounce pass, corner 3. Luke War, yeah.
There we go.
Turning the corner. Euro over to Moore. Kicks out. Jones, 3. Front iron. Makaih quickly up to Harrison. All alone. Bam. Rebound, Harrison. Yeah, he sure did. Williams. Interesting. How about the 3?
You can see what the Hilltoppers are doing. They're going for dribble penetration, kicking out the shooters outside the 3-point line.
Bounce pass, Moore. Down and in.
You're going to have to send some help at him. He's not giving the ball up.
Williams. That's stopped over to War. War, 3-pointer. Good! Huge shot. Back over to O'Day. Step back. Richard, a long 3. That's going to be short. Right into the hands of Williams. On the run, Jacoby Coles. Up and under. Hit the last 3 buckets for Cal State Fullerton. Lead is now just 1. Williams on the run. Dishes back out. Shaw lets a player pass. Bam! Big shot. Comes from an athletic family. Moore, 3-pointer. Front iron. Williams on his horse. Colin Moore drives with a kiss.